Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. Lastly, we do have open slots available in our games if you're interested in joining any of them. We have an open slot available in our Tuesday evening group. We have an open slot available in our Saturday early group, as well as our Sunday early group. All three of those are high-level, more epic campaigns than what you're going to be seeing here. I mean, we'll have a nice level of epicness, but we're also starting out much lower level, so less epic than killing gods to start, you know? But yes, if you're interested in any of those, be sure to reach out to me and just let me know. Anyways, we begin our journey on the open seas. A quiet voyage. A vessel filled with worshippers of the Stormlord. The entire church that Iceward Haven has, plus or minus a few individuals that are out handling official church business or safeguarding the church behind, is heading out to Mistral Isle. Today is a very auspicious day. Wonderful one as well, especially in the eyes of all that worship and even those that don't. Considering this is a coastal town, it's still reasonable to show your respects as other individuals. But for our introduction to this amazing event, we start with a paladin. The righteous and powerful Hoogland approaches over towards you, Akar. He kneels down as you've been reading over your parchments and readying yourself. Akar, how are you?
Very well. Quite excited for this festival as usual. Seems to be a good day.
Yeah. Just to clarify something, because I didn't clarify it off stream, you did get my last message, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The whole list of how it's going.
Well, today's your orientation day. Time for you to introduce it to all these others. You never know. Most people are just coming here for the party, but we might be able to get a few more worshippers in the church. More people who need the help and are willing to help others even, so make sure you give it your all. He slaps you heftily on your back and whew.
Yep.
And he
Always ready for it.
gestures out towards the rest of this vessel. Of course, you have to describe yourself as you stand tall above everybody on the ship currently sitting down, and even those standing.
Yeah. He's a 8 foot tall Loxodon, which is to say, an elephant people, simply put, with a mottled gray skin that's like with salt damage all over, and eyes that are slightly squinting. Considering reading the parchments, they rarely write it big enough for people of my size. Done in like a simple chainmail and metal pauldrons with a few heraldry depicting the Stormlord himself.
So,
All in all, he still cuts an imposing figure, but it's less about scary. It's more like, oh man, he's so fucking huge for some reason.
a gentle giant of sorts?
Indeed.
Alrighty.
Gentle win unless something else happens, and yeah.
Alright. So, you are introduced Everyone, welcome to our festival. Voyage, at least. We should be arriving on Minstrel Isle within... Minstrel Isle. Within a few hours. But to introduce you to the importance of this wondrous event, one of our newest members of our clergy. He pats you on the shoulder, very proud. A car. And applause. Vidur and Theo. The two of you watch this introduction happening from the back of this vessel, and, well, you're here for your own reasons, but you know it's, well, Vidur at least, you know it is proper to listen to all of this.
Yeah, true. I probably remember my first introduction to the church after all. Guess that's my signal to introduce myself then.
Yeah, please.
Alright. Fedor. He's probably closest to Akkar in height, simply by virtue of being a bugbear. That's right, a bugbear. At 7'9". Not quite sure Akkar's height, but at least I don't have to be on my tiptoes to see his face. So yeah. It is just much more simply, more just the cloak, the decency covers, quarterstaff, very shaggy furred. Overall, a bit more simple, but honestly, the other furry types probably get a bit of a tingle along the fur if they get close.
Like dwarves.
Foreshadowing.
Dwarves are just transitional furries, but continue.
Okay. I'll be holding on to that.
If you watch the Sunday evening game, you'd get it. It's funny. Anyways, go ahead.
I mean, not really much more to it.
Yeah. But you can see Theo's confusion on his face as, well, the introduction is made, the applause is happening. Do you say anything?
I look up at Vidur and, so, am I supposed to, like, say something as well? I don't know.
And this is Akko's time to be in the spotlight.
All right. And, well, Theo is either a young boy or a halfling. It's difficult to tell. If he's a halfling, then he's a bit taller than average halflings, but he's still less than half the height of the bugbear standing next to him. He's also got ears that aren't quite as, well, they're not quite as pointy as halfling ears usually are, a little bit more pointy. But he's got dark, curly brown hair, and he also wears a dark brown leather armor. That's a bit oversized, but it's been it's held tight by quite a few like leather straps and different belts and stuff that have been like tightened to make it fit him a little bit better. And he's also got a couple of pauldrons that that look like they're metal at first, but upon closer inspection they're actually leather. No, did I say leather or metal there? They look like they're metal, but they are leather. They've just been painted gold. Yeah, he's got quite a perpetually confused, or it's sort of a mix of curiosity and puzzlement on his face, and it's kind of seems like everything is new to him. Like every single thing almost. Like he's walking around like, what's that? And even though it's something completely mundane, except regular, very mundane things like cups and stuff like that. But he's got a short sword and a short bow across his back, and a few daggers strapped to his thigh and his belt as well.
All right. So, Akar, you've made your introduction and look across this crowd of. Now hold your breath. 20 people. There's also all of the Stormlord people beneath the ship who are rowing, of course, but you now have to make your public speech to these 20 or so people. How nervous is your character, Akar?
Someone get me out of here. Quite nervous. I mean, it's something he's not used to. He was trained for it, but not used to it.
Mm-hmm. You get a reassuring nod by your paladin, the one who's been helping you learn of the church.
Oh man, now I got to do the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, firstly, and most importantly, is I'm thankful for all of you to come in here for the celebrations and the festivals, whether it be of your own volition or your friends and the people close to you that ends up dragging you here. In the end, it all works out. But yes, this congregation, I hope all of you enjoy the festivals and also willingly join in on the revelry, and if possible, have a little bit of the Stormlord in your heart while also understanding the true purpose of this festival as a whole.
Roll a performance check.
Oh man. Yeah, he's really bad at this whole talking thing.
It's part of the church.
Yeah.
How are you going to be a cleric if you don't preach?
I become.
Also, the new campaign is not 20. That speaks. I don't want to finish that sentence anymore, actually.
Yeah, you do. No.
Not yet.
First roll of the game, nat 20! Woo!
Let's go.
So, as you finish this and raise your hands, there's a very timely strike of lightning in the background, which makes a bunch of people initially jump, but then, yeah, just jumping, very happy and applauding loudly to the show that is happening.
Yeah. His blessings be upon us, and I hope all of you have a wonderful day for this festival.
Now the paladin starts walking. And, of course, free mead, everybody. Put your cups out. He comes out with this giant keg and just starts pouring it into everybody's cups as he's running up and down the deck. This is a revelry event.
Yeah, you can't have revelry without proper mead.
Theo, you notice they skip over you.
Yeah, I'm more looking at the lightning that just happened, and I'm poking Vidura in the side and just, did you see that? He just kind of like made it strike lightning.
That's... Oh.
Wow, can
So
you
if
do
that
that?
was intentional or not, and no, that wasn't me if it wasn't him.
I wish I could make lightning strike. That'd make things a lot cooler.
So, as the ship continues to sail, about an hour goes by, and night befalls the vessel. You watch as things start turning darker and darker, and the rain begins picking up with persistent striking of lightning and storms rolling over the tide. Now, most of the civilians are asked to go below deck right now. Vidur, of course, you are allowed to stand up here as the paladins are excited for you to be present on this voyage, hoping that today may be the day that you unlock something. The paladin walks back over to you, Vidur. Marvelous storm tonight, isn't it?
That it is. I only do feel in my element now. No pun intended.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. You learn that all people of worship love puns. And if they don't, they're pure evil.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, you're learning right from the source. Anyways. So, while you're standing here, try to breathe in the storm and the static within the air. Try to feel it course through you. There will be a connection on the voyage. You need to scream out to the Storm Lord, accepting his gifts. When the time is right, you will feel it. A small you. He points at you, Theo.
Uh-huh.
We're going to tie you over to the mast, just so you don't get blown away by a strong wind.
Why? I'm strong.
I
I can lift your ass.
I'm sure you can, little fella. Come here, and he reaches to, like, take your hand.
Actually, well, all right, yeah, fine. I'm just a little poor boy.
He'll take you over to the mast and tie you to it. Of course you are. It's fine. Don't worry. You can untie it. You see this here? This string underneath the big loop? If you pull it, you will come undone. All right?
Okay.
Just in case of emergency. And I'll pat you on the head.
What's undone mean?
You will no longer be held to the mast by the rope.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Cute kid, Vidur. Nice of you to adopt him.
Yeah. But I'll just stay quiet about that.
So, as you are standing out here, you stand on the deck of the ship, and you notice that about 2 miles away, there's brewing chaos on the horizon. And a profound sense of anticipation courses through your veins. The tempestuous skies above seem to beckon, and your heart quickens in response. In the midst of these wonderful, welcoming worshippers of the Storm Lord, you can feel a mystical connection form. As they are chanting in reverence, you begin to feel sparks reaching from the sky over to you, Vidur, coursing through your claws and through your fur. You seem to be attuning to the elemental fury of this storm. Your senses become heightened, sound louder than it's ever been, raindrops closer to your eye than they have ever seen. And you can feel each course of lightning across this area. And as you are breathing in, taking in the moment, and getting ready to accept the Storm Lord, there's a sudden, cataclysmic explosion that shatters on the horizon. The sky rending itself with an otherworldly blue light. And as your voice begins to call out, you feel a surge from that blue light slam across the ocean, traveling miles and coursing, echoing louder than thunder, louder than the lightning, louder than the rocking of this ship. As the blue energy strikes directly into your throat, Vidur. And you watch as it courses through you as a conduit. You look at your fellow worshippers on the vessel as the lightning courses through you into each of them, but it is not coursing to invigorate, it is disintegrating, sending them flying into the treacherous seas, breaking the ship in half, and you seem to be the conduit. As this is happening, everything goes black. And then we go over to you, GQ. You typed something, 1 second.
Me or whom?
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, no,
Go
I
ahead.
oh.
I'm just commenting through the chat. Go ahead, GQ.
Oh, yeah. GQ. You've been
Yes.
sailing with your crew for some time now, handling the brig down below, getting it ready for some new people to be incarcerated by you all, interrogated, and, well, of course, their booty being looted by all of you. While you're getting prepared, you hear a familiar whistle, a three-toned one. It's very strange how your captain whistles and able to replicate the noise as if filtering in and out quickly in both directions. I can physically do it, but my mic won't pick it up when I do the intake, so I'm not going to do it.
I look over.
Jada looks over at you.
Yes, yes, Captain.
We're getting ready to board the Zemnian ship.
Should be fun. Should be a good one.
Come up top. I think this will be a good time for you to start your training.
Perfect.
She,
And I will go up top.
of course, you get to hand over your shackles that you were getting situated to the next guy, who is a little pissed off and jealous, but that's the nature of being on a crew, baby.
Yep.
As you get to the top, she takes out her two scimitars and begins swirling them around, showing you the fan-like pattern that she has as she goes through it. So, you notice how when I'm moving these, I'm keeping the momentum based around the tips, always flowing. Doing this pattern, you'll be able to protect yourself for hours on end, never becoming fatigued. That is the purpose of this technique.
Perfect.
And you take out your two training scimitars. I think today you can start to try to use the real ones.
Fantastic.
She'll take the two
Good enough.
trainings and hand you the real ones.
And I take both scimitars and I feel them in my hand and look at them and do a little stretch with my shoulders, and then I attempt to mimic what she did.
All right, give me a performance check.
All right. Too early in the game to use my thing, so I'll just do a regular performance. 10.
She sees you mimicking the movements, but she scoffs as you're doing it and moves behind you and boots you in your butt, which causes you to stumble forward and clatter them to the ground. You are watching my hands. Wielding a weapon is your entire body. You stay low, you get a good strong stance. You don't allow yourself to be caught off balanced. Then you start your movements.
Understood, Captain. Aye.
Get back up.
And I'll get up, pick him up, and I will try to use my body with it this time.
A couple of the crewmates are moving around the deck and turning off all of the lanterns one by one by one. You're lucky. You've heard that there's a lot of problems happening with the Zemnians lately, and, well, they only have a couple of smaller vessels and outposts this far away from the Empire itself. But you also are aware that usually they're pretty hard to sneak up on. But with the storm, tonight should be a good looting night.
Yes, it should be great for... I'm excited about tonight. We should have some good pickings out there.
We should. A couple of the people start moving to the top of the vessel, and they're putting on their big, dark blue hoods and cloaks that blend into the nighttime sea. In a storm like this, there's not a single star, there's no moon, there's no light whatsoever. Pitch black darkness. To most people, this is debilitating. But luckily, there's a handful of, well, predators in your crew.
Yes, this is perfect. What a beautiful night. Just take out those Zemnians. And get some loot.
Keep your practice. Come on.
And I will continue to practice.
She'll start to take your fake scimitars and slapping them against the sides of the real ones that you are currently borrowing from her. You're catching on to the movements a little bit more, and now you're starting to imagine the throats as you're slicing and dicing and imagining the weak points on people, and she starts to go over them. Skimming the muscle will do very little but disturb them. It's painful, but it doesn't hurt them. Skin closer, get to the bones, get to the joints, the elbow, the shoulder, the armpit, the wrist. These are the places you are aiming for. Your movements allow you to quickly move in, and as she deflects one of yours to the side, you feel the tip of it hit you on the shoulder and then slam down to your elbow and cut all the way down to where your wrist would be. Something like that would remove somebody's arm, or make them not be able to wield their weapons.
I understand.
Wow. As the salty sea breeze fills your lungs, you begin to get ready at the prow of the ship. Your heart pounding with the thrill of impending this boarding that is happening. You hear your crew at the top of the vessel. Everybody is getting ready for their attack. A few arrows, 1, 2, 3, shoot out. You hear the connection points. 2 of them into wood, 1 of them into a soldier, and then followed by that you hear a small thud and then a splash. They got their lookout.
Nice.
Now, you can't see very well out here, can you?
I do have dark vision, but...
Oh yeah, you're one of the only ones that do.
Yep.
Nice. I'm very excited about this party.
Me too. Alright, so, this is GQ here. He's got, elfish in appearance. He's got, the top of his hair kind of like short dreads that kind of just wave in the wind, and he's got a gold pants on with black boots and a blue like overcoat over probably some armor or something. He's wielding 2 blades, but strapped to his back he also has a double-bladed scimitar with the blade is in black metal with gold runes on it. He's caramel in color, some type of elf, obvious by his build. He's maybe 5'5", 5'6", perfect size for whatever he needs to do.
So, as you stand there, readying yourself up with the forward advance, with the captain, your ability to see under the guise of night, especially your ability to swim, allows you to, well, be in the forward attack against vessels, which you've been training for some time. Your captain, despite your profession, is a more gentle woman than most people are granted to her. She likes to make sure people are prepared. Her countless raids underneath her belt that she tells, regaling in all stories, especially at the Kraken's roost, when you board land. She's kind. Most people don't get to experience that when they're on the other end of these scimitars, and she moves up with you, and you see she reaches down into her boots to take out her daggers. I'm going to be watching you on the vessel. We're going to be making sure you do not lose my weapons, and that you use the training I've been giving you.
I appreciate that, Captain.
You're not going to let me down, are you?
No, I won't let you down. And after any, input you have on my performance, I would love to hear it. And I forgot to mention, he's also very strikingly handsome.
She'll comfortably pat you on your back. I'm proud of the progress you've made so far.
Thank you, Captain. It means the world.
From the corner of your eye, you see down below deck on the ship a flash. Subtle as it is, it's eerie. And a moment later, you feel the pressure in the air becomes inconsistent, heavier, hotter, a lot hotter. And as you're kind of watching over there, everything moves in slow motion. You see the bow of the ship expanding outwards, the planks holding the sides of it, pushing under pressure and expanding. And as that is beginning to happen, your captain looks over and suddenly leaps on top of you. As you are pushed down to the deck, the blade skittering just barely out of your hands, the instinct to not let her down, not relinquish these weapons come over, and you reach out, grabbing towards those scimitars, and she starts screaming to everyone, "Hit the deck!" As she leaps down again, following after you as you barely hold onto the scimitars, and you turn in perfect timing to watch this large blaze shoot out from the Zemnian vessel, scorching your crew, watching all of them burning, all of them catching fire. Your ship is lit with a blaze that lights up the entire sky. And you look at your captain that has energy coursing all the way through her as she is protecting you. She quickly stands up, dragging you forward, and boots at you as hard as she can, kicking you off of the vessel. As you are flying into the ocean, a second explosion takes place, and you see nothing. Just this blinding blue inferno, and the silhouette of your captain vanishing in the searing light.
Oh.
Then darkness.
Glub, 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 glub.
Now, we move over to the final two. Kaelin. Ethel. You both have been stripped of all of your worldly possessions. Everything you have to your name to protect yourself has been removed. They don't allow you to keep your armor. They don't allow you to keep anything. Not on this Zemnian ship. Kaelin, you're still very pissed off at the fact that they were waiting for you. They were waiting for you to die. And when you came back out, All they cared about was that stupid fucking thing. You hear the Zemnians walking back and forth. One of them squats down at your cell as you're lying there, grabbing your stomach, feeling the trembling sensation that seems to be happening in there. Well, Colin, was it?
Callan, close enough. It's fine. What the fuck do you want?
You seem to not have your sea legs yet. We need to know where the artifact is.
Well, if you and your friends want to go check down in there, I'm sure you'll find it around all the corpses.
None of them found any corpses. Where did your crew go?
Telling you that's where they were. I'm sorry that you just can't see.
As you keep talking, he pulls out a whip and cracks it through the bars of the brig, slashing at you aggressively. You know, if you tell us here, we're simply going to just kill you and let you die peacefully, quickly. If you want to hold out until we get over to our outpost, well, your employer is not known for being a gentle man.
Can I insight check on if the employer would also be pissed at him?
Sure, yeah.
12.
The individual is not very difficult to read. But yes, explain your character, sorry.
Yeah, probably somewhere in his mid-20s. Callan is a human man, olive skin, probably about 5'7", 5'8". Nothing like of impressive looks or standards. His dark, kind of medium length hair is soaked and wet over his head as probably the water's been pouring into the underbelly of this boat. What little armor he does wear is more or less just kind of like clothing. None of it's really there for protection or anything else. Usually would be rocking some gloves, maybe some wraps, stuff to just kind of mend and make sure nothing breaks as he's doing his work. That's pretty much him. He's pretty just normal looking guy. He's nothing crazy about him.
Now, when you picked up your contract, and you can tell this guy's definitely going to be in trouble for this as well.
Mm-hmm.
You did not mention you were bringing along somebody else. You look over at Ethel, who just recently came back to consciousness. She almost escaped, but they used a lot of brutish force to capture. Ethel, you hear this guy talking shit. Would you describe your character?
So, my character is about 3 feet tall. She looks like short. On the short side of halfling, probably, maybe. She had red hair that are a bit fucked up, as she is in general at the moment. As you said, they were not nice, this Demian. Yeah, not much else to say.
The man now moves over to your side of the cage, Ethel, and you look over at Callan, and you immediately notice that he has scar marks all across him that are new. The individuals have been working their way to getting information out of him. You also notice the cerulean glow that he's hiding underneath his right palm, clutching it close to his stomach. And what about you? What is your name?
Ethel.
Ethel. Strong name. Good name. Now, Ethel, Where is the rest of the crew?
Where the X on the map is.
He reaches over towards a faraway location that Callan, you cannot see, but Ethel, you can. And you can see your bag with all of your maps that you've been making. As he takes the first one and takes the lantern he's been holding and opens up the screen around it. Well, as he starts to investigate around the map, he seems to be watching you carefully and gleams something from you. As he rolls it back up and starts to move the edge of the map over towards the open flame of the lantern.
That's the wrong map.
Oh, of course it is. That's why I'm not disturbed to just destroy it. He ignites the end of it and lets the flame start to cover and coat it.
Wow. That's Betty.
Now, you're going to tell us where they went. Or, well, we're going to have to locate that stall that you are employing.
The funny thing is, you're going to be in just as much trouble as we are. Aren't you? As you said, he doesn't like people messing up. And I've worked with him more often than you have, so I'm going to guess that you'll probably be the one in trouble. Sorry, stomach.
We're only going to get in trouble if you are allowed to speak your piece. You see, there's many different ways that this can go. He moves back over to your side. But the thing is, you seemed a little worried that we were going to hurt your Ethel friend. Now you clearly don't care about yourself very much.
Man, you're a genius. It's wild. Did they teach you that at, like, your... What are you at? Sergeant? School? I don't even know what you are. What rank?
I am a commander.
Oh, okay, so they probably taught you this type of interrogation or something. This is like some general tactic you're using. And it's good. It is. But you're stalling.
You know what? We're going to make this a lot easier. He whistles, and coming down below deck, there are 5 more Zemnian soldiers who... They open up the cage, and Callan, you try as best as you can to fight them off, but they beat the living shit out of you. Forcing you into the fetal position in the corner.
I'm just blocking head,
Yep.
organs.
And while that happens, the commander moves over to Ethel and snatches her by the throat. Ethel, charisma save.
Oh, no.
That's not going to do it. This is the first time you've actually been in this level of danger.
Yeah.
This level of not knowing what is happening. I mean, you've been out on so many different voyages. Luckily, never working with the Zemnians, because fucking hell. And you start fighting and flailing and punching and doing whatever you can to get away. And Callan, you begin to feel that panic, and it seems to echo and mimic inside of you as well, as your stomach hurts so much more.
I'm just gonna, like, is almost like a pulsating, like a heartbeat kind of thing.
Yes.
I guess I'll just probably like getting kicked and everything else, thinking it's his own, and just trying to go into a spot of like the safe place in his mind kind of thing. Probably goes into that a bit.
Well, you watch, trying to deject yourself from the pain as they are dragging her over and pulling out these prods that are filtered inside of their ovens to heat them up. And as that happens, one of the Zemnian men kicks you directly in your stomach. And that eerie green glow expands. The resonating pulsation of it seems to be mimicking that of the tides and the storm around you. Outside, the storm roars in harmony with your pulsations. Rain hammers down against the hull and lightning splintering the sky, the thunder rumbling with a warning. And then a second kick happens. And there's something that happens inside of you. An anger which is not your own. You give a worried glance over to Ethel as this deafening explosion radiates out from your stomach. The surge reaches its climax, and the discharge of this pent-up energy sends a shockwave that rocks the ship to its core. The brig's walls tremble and the world outside fractured into a chaotic frenzy of swirling winds, crackling lightning, and blinding bursts of azure light. You look over at the man who seems to now look over at you, and his eyes fixate on that glow happening in your stomach. As he drops her and goes to reach out with his blade, as if he's going to gut you to get that. A second explosion. Yeah?
I'm just gonna say direct it at him, but yeah. Try to.
A second explosion erupts, shocking outward, slicing this man completely in half. As the ship that you are on explodes and expands, the sky turns into this bright blue color, and for a moment, you feel ecstasy, relief, calm. That happy place in your mind seems to be at the forefront of everything, and you look at the beautiful resonating blue lights that are coursing off of you and the way that is shattering the ship, each arc of the lightning shocking and striking at different Zemnians all around you, as if you are commanding this light out from your stomach, and it hits everybody, coursing through them. And Ethel is the only one untouched by all of this. As the explosion is happening, you seem to be stuck in the eye of this massive storm overhead. And Ethel, you look over at Callan, who's completely unconscious, falling down to the ground, and your ship is sinking fast.
Zemnians are gone.
All of them have either jumped ship or were sliced in half by these arcs of lightning off of him.
Is my bag far away?
It's hanging up right next to you. But right now you're stuck with a decision as he's falling deeper into the swirl of the ocean that seems to be dragging and pulling. Are you going to grab for him or grab for your bag?
I'll go grab for him.
So, as you look over at your bag, you reach downwards, grabbing onto one of the ropes and grabbing his hand, still staring at your bag, wanting to take it so bad, but dragging him up thanks to this rope and tying yourself and him over to the one beam that is still attached to the sinking, destroyed vessel that you are on. The coursing of the lightning and storm, the swirling of the ocean itself, dragging the ship down to the surface of, or to the surface of the depths, and then shooting you, rocking you around and all around. You have to watch in horror as your bag is lifted into the waters and out into the ocean somewhere. And everybody. Several hours go by. Each of you sharing in this unanimous experience just from different locations, perspectives. I will move you all over to the next map. I need con saves from everybody.
All right.
Hey,
Heaven.
Joey.
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters. I have blind sense out to 10 feet.
Callan, blind sense 10 feet. I'll just give you a little aura. What's your color?
Like a bluish.
God damn it, there's 3 blues.
Okay, I'll go a new
All right.
color. I'll go a new color.
Everybody, sorry. I should have gone over this before. I'm colorblind. I need you to have distinct colors.
Cool.
I'm
cool.
white, as I always am.
I'll take green. Damn it, a car.
They both
All-
changed to green at the same time. That was awesome.
Well,
I
If somebody's green, then nobody can be yellow as well, because that's like the biggest fuck up
Oh.
for me.
Okay, orange?
If
Red?
it's
Someone's red.
deep orange, that's fine.
I actually
what-
wanted to go
what-
purple, but
that one?
I waited for Zen to say green and then I
What if I-
clicked it.
Damn it.
Orange.
Ethel's black.
Orangey glad. Orange.
Orange, you glad I didn't pick green?
All right, I'll give you red then. There you go, Callan. You're red.
Oh, okay. I'm red.
So, con saves everybody. 11, 10, 20,
Nice.
20.
Ah,
12.
do I use my game advantage or no? That's the question.
No,
I'll just do
don't use it.
regular.
Yeah, just
Why
do
not?
regular.
All right, I will
Stick
blame
with
you.
the group.
I will blame
Alright.
you.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. 19. The worst could happen is a nat 1 unless you're halfling.
Alrighty.
True.
Akar and Theo. Let's start with you first, Akar. You saw the coursing of this lightning, and you heard from the other, well, worshippers of the Stormlord that supposedly this individual has some legacy towards them somewhere in their lineage, and quite possibly would be able to invigorate the power. But as you were watching from afar, you saw something else take place, Vidur, and the last thing you remember is watching as the paladin who was helping you on this journey shoved you below deck and blocked you as this strange blue lightning coursed through him and disintegrated him. As you wake up, you feel waterlogged, heavy, drenched, and you have this pounding fucking headache. And then you notice that your head is half leaning off of a cliff that seems to be about 20 feet down into rocky spikes on some type of island. Not the first time you've been in this particular situation. Sorry, this is not the right song. My bad. At the exact same time that you were waking up, Akar, Theo, you watched as Vidur was channeling this magic, and you notice a strange course of something different. Are you proficient in Arcana by any chance, Theo?
No.
Yeah, something different happened, and everybody who wasn't tied to the mast was killed. You're not even sure if Vidur survived. And you're not even sure if you really, well, feel anything about that. What you are sure of is your hand is soaking wet. When you open your eyes slowly, you look down and you are floating on top of a crate in the ocean. Now, everybody's sight should be set up properly for themselves. Describe what you see, Theo.
Well, I'm going to, shake myself a little bit. And what the hell's going on? I don't have any dark vision, so I'm not sure how much I can really see.
Well, whatever you can really see is what you really see.
All right.
I gave you 10 feet if you have no dark vision, just so you can see.
Right. Well, getting my bearings a little bit and just getting a sense of balance on this floating crate. Looking around a little bit and seeing. I can see an outcropping of stone there, at least. Yeah. And rocks don't float, do they?
Usually not, no.
Maybe that's land, then. Huh. And then I'll squat and just try and jump over to the rock.
Alrighty. I have the jump calculator.
Yep.
What is your character's height?
Oh dear lord.
3.6. Yeah, 3.6.
What is your strength score?
14.
Oh, yeah, you are strong. Do you have any special? No.
Well, I have.
Do you have athlete? Oh,
which
okay.
gives me a running long jump
For only
after
5
moving
feet.
only 5 feet instead of 10.
So if you go on the one side of this crate and run to the other as a small guy.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alrighty, you can jump at most 14 feet.
All right. So, kind of overestimating how much he needs to exert himself. Yeah. Oh, that'll put me there then.
Yep. You leap out and you realize on the cusp of your vision that wasn't a rock, but like the underbelly of a ship, and you grab onto it. Oh, and it starts leaning downwards as this is the thing that would adjust the angle of the ship that you were holding onto, and it's oh shit.
Vidar, where are you? Help! I'm just a little poor boy. I guess I'll try to start climbing up.
At the moment of hearing that, GQ, you hear, "Help! I'm just a poor boy." It's somewhere
He's
in the
just a poor boy. Nobody loves him.
Of course.
You start to lean forward and ow, your head is pounding. You seem to be on top of some type of rock, and when you look over, you see a Zemnian body, someone wearing the symbol of the Empire, lying on the rock directly beside you. I need you to roll an insight check.
Yep. This one I will use my game advantage on, because here we go. 14.
It's the intel you guys had said that they arrived at a faraway island and were trying to pick up something that they paid a group to get, and then we're leaving. Nowhere in that intel would it suggest that that ship was actually a decoy to blow up your ship. Whatever happened to them just like it happened to you.
Bollocks. And I will yell out to that voice that I heard. Hang on to something. I'll be there shortly to get you. And I'm going to check the body of the Zemnian.
Roll me an investigation.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I should probably mention that none of you have your bags on you. None of you have your personal belongings or armor quite yet. What you do have are those special items we talked about in session 0.
My 100 gold.
But
You gave me a legendary, you bastard.
I know.
Yeah,
and
right?
just took it away.
All right, here we go. I am so good at investigation. Come on, nat 20. This is a 6.
A 6. Okay.
Perfect.
You-
Some boy's drowning. I'm checking the body.
Yeah, you go over to the naval officer who is lying there, and you kick it over, and you see a little bit of water comes out of the mouth, and this man he's pretty far gone. You start patting him down a little bit, and you find a brass compass in one of his pockets.
I will pick up the brass compass, put it in my pocket. All right, here we go. And I will.
Oh, he also has a cutlass, by the way.
Oh, I will definitely grab the cutlass then too.
And it's at that moment when you reach for the cutlass that you realize grasp in your hand are the 2 scimitars.
I will grab both. I'm gonna grab both the scimitars, put them in my belt. Grab the. Let's do
Cutlass?
pirate style. Grab the cutlass, put it in my teeth. Here we go.
All right, Zora.
And I'll dive into the water after the
All right.
either prey or someone I will save. We'll find out when I get there.
Well, you dive into the water and swim assured of yourself in this given environment. You are perfectly comfortable swimming in the oceans. As you swim over, you bob your head out, and Theo, you're trying to grab around the opening in the tail of the ship that is currently swinging with you in the air and clasping your hands, and have to be so thankful you weigh so little. And you look down as, well, some elven man pops his head out of the water holding a cutlass in between his teeth.
Give me your hand, boy. Let's go. And I reach out my hand.
You're muted.
Wouldn't it be because he's biting on the cutlass?
I can't give you my hand. It's kind of stuck to me.
Then I'll take the whole thing. Let's go. And I reach out. Now I will grab. Yeah, I'm not like a 7 strength. Whew.
All right,
I will
opposed
reach out and I'll-
athletics, 2 of you. And this is comical PvP, everybody. It's,
Yep, it is.
Yeah, 14 compared to...
let me put it on normal so we don't get confused. And woo!
You get a good kick in at him, but he grabs onto you, and your arms are starting to become weak from dangling for, 20 seconds, and he drags you down.
Let me go, you big bastard!
Keep your mouth shut or you'll drown. And I will swim us over to that stone we were on. Wait.
This one over here. Whatever you can see is what you have access to.
Yeah, which is good. I'm just trying to. Is that where I want to go?
Just ignore the people. You haven't seen them unless they've stood up yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back because that's where I know. And yeah, and we're gonna take it back to the rock I started off on.
All right, go ahead. Move yourself over there, and I'll move Theo right next to you.
Boom, boom, boom.
So just to reiterate, I don't have any equipment at all, or
Not currently. Give it a minute.
all right. Yeah, fine.
So
You have your pants and underwear. Like-
yeah,
yeah. Common
Yeah.
clothes, armor that you were wearing, you have.
All right.
Things like that. The primary weapon you would have on you as well, but there was a shipwreck and, well,
Right. Yeah.
a car. I need you to roll me an insight. A car.
Ooh, 18.
You recognize that voice. And apparently he's going after some poor little boy.
I mean, the boy sounds would be familiar since we were on the ship just recently, yeah?
Yeah, the boy's voice is definitely familiar. I mean the other person.
Yeah. I will start look around. But because by default I should. Sorry, how do you pronounce Vidar?
Vitter? Yeah, you
Yeah.
would recognize Vitter.
Yeah, because it's right beside me.
Yeah.
I think your friend might be in trouble. A sneaky little bastard probably tried to take him away.
Vitter, you're still unconscious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there is
I'm
actually
just-
a response.
Yeah, I'm just shaking him while trying to see
So,
it.
the moment you touch him, blue energy arcs off of him, and you notice there's this blue glow that sits underneath the fur at his throat. As soon as that energy arcs, Callan, something in you stirs as you sense something strange, and you begin opening your eyes, and you feel like you're dangling, and when you look, you are dangling. You're tied to a pillar that originally was sitting vertically, now is horizontally, and
So am I looking like down below whatever pillar? Like I'm on the bottom portion of this pillar that's horizontal.
yeah, the ship right underneath you. So it's
Gotcha.
completely capsized and sideways.
Okay.
And when you look, you, whoa, caught off guard for a second, and then you see Ethel, who is also unconscious, tied to the same pillar.
Okay. Is she down where I am too, or is she like on like the
Oh,
side?
she's exactly right next to you. You're both tied
Okay.
together.
I'm just gonna give a nudge.
Ethel, you start opening your eyes, and holy shit, you have a headache.
I'm guessing you did this.
No, I didn't do this.
No, the tying us
What
up,
is-
not the crashing the ship.
Oh, yeah, no, that was me, yes.
Thanks.
Yeah, you are welcome. I start immediately looking around for my bag.
Roll me a perception check. Or sorry, all of these are going to be investigations. All of these are going to be investigations.
Come on. 19.
Ooh, very good. Let me just reply real quick to someone. Oh, wrong person. I'm asking. Make sure you're checking Roll20 people. I might be... Okay.
Yep, cool. 500 gold, nice.
Work off passives. Great. So... Ethel, you look around and you see your bag, which is open right now, and you can quickly untie yourself from this pillar and drop down, thudding inside of the ship, which everybody hears a loud thud from inside of the ship as you slide down to where the bag is just barely hanging on to a plank that is shattered and splintered and open in the bow of the ship. And you get the bag and pull it out of the water, having to swim back up, and you look inside, and there's only a couple of your maps left.
Okay. I'll go back up. Very happy.
You
Around
didn't by chance see my bag, did you?
Did I see his bag?
No, you were looking for yours.
Did you have a bag?
Right.
Well, I had things, yes. Yes, I had things. I will start look. I'm specifically like I don't need to find like super important stuff. The gold's not that important. It's more the like 2 items.
All right, roll an investigation.
a sword and painting stuff.
Roll an investigation.
I think I tried.
Here it is.
12.
12. Hey, not bad. Sorry. What? Work here. Thank you.
Very specific, would stand out sword. Nothing magical or anything, just ornately made. Does not match him at all.
You drop out of the ship or you drop down to the bottom of the ship and your stomach immediately shoots this pain through you and you roll to the side and hack something up.
Okay.
Very loudly.
Yeah, he puts like a arm on the whatever portion of the ship and trying to just hold himself there.
All right. So, as you drop down there, you end up finding a flask of rum, which could prove to be useful given the circumstance, drinker or not.
Okay.
A row of keys, and then you find where they had stored your belongings, and it's buried in the water. So it's one of those. Are you proficient in swimming?
I am not. No.
So the
I'm not a
cabinet,
swimmer.
the cabinet they put your shit in, is still in the ship, but it's dangling down above the depths in the water, and it's just positioned on its side. I mean, you can try to risk it if you would like, or come up with a better plan than just hoping it doesn't fall and crush you down into the bottom of the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Low levels are fun.
Aethel, I think I found my stuff, but I might have to tie a rope to something. Would you just make sure I don't die?
Try.
Okay, I'm gonna just try and look for... There's gotta be rope and stuff. It's a ship. There's rope everywhere.
Sorry, I'm laughing. First episode, Kalen dies, and it's Purple's fault.
Strong.
Alrighty, so the two of you are now looking for rope that is reasonable to obtain. While that is happening, Vidur, you hear somebody saying something, but it mostly sounds like wah, 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 wah. When you open your eyes, you see, oh hey. Oh yeah, one of the new cleric, right? Yeah, that guy who presented to all of you before you accepted the Stormlord and everyone died.
But with the Stormlord, I don't think the Stormlord accepted us, though.
And the first thing you notice as you open your mouth to say that is no words come out.
Oh. Okay. I'm just trying to speak some more and no words still and oh crap.
You okay, mate? You swallowed something bad in the water?
Yeah, but he probably goes to hold at his throat a bit. Is that blue energy you described earlier? Is it still there?
You go to reach and you feel the static courses over towards your fingertips, and that was weird. Yeah.
Huh. Almost reminds me of the first time I was struck by lightning. Except no one died first time. Still. Suppose I just sort of stand up, look around, there's Theo. I don't think I can actually see him, though.
No, you have a 10-foot radius of vision, right? Oh, no. Wait, bugbears have 60 feet. Yeah, you can see him. And he seems to be on the rock with Well, given the fact that you were readying yourself for a raid, GQ, a pirate.
Aye.
All right. My apologies, but Feather's first instinct is, oh shit, that's a pirate next to Theo. So, right over there, and oh shit, that's quite a lot of rough water between us, though.
Yep.
Screw it. I'm not gonna be resorting to actual spells just yet, though.
All right. Well, as you attempt to muster up the magic you usually do to command your spells outward, you can't say it. And instead, when you try to speak it, this spark of blue energy courses out from you that causes you pain, and a car also causes you pain, and everybody else, you can see flashes of this blue lightning from where you respectively are as your attentions are drawn over towards the beach.
And I'll scream out, "Ah! Thunderbolts and lightning!"
Very, very frightening.
Frightening.
Thunder and lightning ain't so frightening.
You see that too, lad?
Well, of course, it's still, I can't, like, see in the dark or anything. Are you crazy?
No, you can't.
No? I'm just a poor boy.
Ethel and Callan, you both see that flash of blue lightning that does not look natural at all. In fact, looks like something you have seen once before.
Ethel, we need to be careful. Zemnians are alive still.
I mean,
So,
sure.
did GQ, are you still grappling me, or,
No, I just let you go. I took you over, let you go. Light, did you see that? How are you with the blade? Here. And I will raise up, I will take the saber and flip it and give it to him pommel first.
You have a cutlass now. It's a rapier, but a cutlass.
okay. Oh, thanks. It's a little bit big for me, but...
Do what you will. Let's, we may have some company here.
Scheiße!
Oh,
They use
I will, is that the guy on the ground?
That's the Zemnian right next to you, yeah.
Quiet. And I kick him in the...
Shit! Was that? Oh shit! And he reaches for his cutlass and.
I said be quiet. Say one word and this goes through you before you even know. Can I roll intimidation?
Yes, you can.
Oh, dang it. 11. There's
He's-
a lot of stuff going on.
Spits in front of you, which is the Zemnian phrasing for fucking pirates.
Perfect.
One question, Joey. When those sparks and stuff went off, could I see Vidur clearly? So
Oh, yeah,
I could
definitely.
recognize him, or okay, yeah. And I'll just call out to him, and I'm like, "Hey, Vidur, I'm over here. I've got this friendly, nice, big guy here. He pulled me out of the water and gave me a knife. I mean, no."
Okay.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Oh no, it's gonna be horrible.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, the pirate is pulling a knife on my friend.
Actually,
Yeah.
from your vantage point, you could see he's threatening the Zemnian soldier, which, for clarifying fact, almost everybody's aware of the war that's happening right now. And although politically Zemnians have no reason not to be here, nobody's a really big fan of them in general.
Yeah.
Zemnians are like a step up from pirates.
Yeah, alright.
Out of like 20 steps.
Yeah.
Like
They're the Hannah Montana of Miley Cyrus's.
oh.
Oh, okay. Two threats take out each other. Hopefully I can separate with Theo in the meantime.
You think thoughtfully. So,
Hey, happy thoughts.
Ethel and Callan, you both became worried about them. Stealth checks.
Yes, I can see all of this going on, though.
Am I like halfway down the rope stealth check?
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Hide!
Hide where?
Sure,
Oh no.
I saw it.
Oh,
Hide!
yes.
Oh, early levels. Gotta love them.
As soon as you say hide, Ethel, you pop your head out from one of the little windows. Like a meerkat just looking over at what's happening. Because 90% of the time, nobody can see you as far as you can see them when it's dark out.
Exactly, I'm smart.
But this 10% of the time, GQ, you look over
There.
and you
You
see...
see that, lad?
Yeah.
Huh?
Over there, you see that? The meerkat.
Yeah.
I'm so
Wow.
sorry.
I don't see that well in the darkness.
Gotcha. Well, keep your blade pointed on that Zemnian. If he moves, you stick him. Understand?
Cypher some titan.
I'll stab him right away.
Ah!
This is awesome.
For
moved
the
his
more
mouth.
specific,
Theo, give me an attack roll with the rapier.
Thank you for doing what I've been wanting to do.
Yeah. I
Uh,
haven't added the rapier.
and he
to my
is surprised, by the way.
Okay, can I just use my short sword?
Sure. No, that's a bigger die. Rapier's a bigger die.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let me just add a
But the
rapier.
two
real
hits
quick
should be
then.
the same.
Yeah, Rapier's a D8. You want that
Yeah,
D8.
yeah. It's that's also a finesse weapon, right?
Yes, it
Yep.
is.
Mhm.
So you get all of your fun bullshit.
All right.
Which, of course, is an auto crit.
Yeah.
Holy
So-
crap.
So roll
So
an
I'll
extra
roll-
D8.
oh shit.
Yeah. And then that. The moment he opens his mouth and speaks, GQ, you watch as Theo perfectly, without even really looking, stabs the man into the liver, angles upwards, and shoves it into the heart.
I'm proud of
Huh.
you,
That's
son.
when Ethel goes back down. It's like, sorry.
That small child just murdered that, well, Zemnian. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's moving anymore.
Perfect. Proud of
Yeah.
you, son. And I'll give him a little tossle on the head.
oh no.
Screw it, it was just a Zemnian.
That's 39 damage.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
At your level. Welcome to your class.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
So, Callan, you watched as Ethel pops her head out and moves back down, eyes wide.
What is wrong?
I don't think that Zemyan are a problem anymore. At least one.
What's the problem?
Everyone else.
Everyone else?
Yes, everyone else.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Is your gunpowder good? Whatever it is that you shove into your gun.
You're gonna have to try it out.
No, that doesn't work.
Shit.
Do I have any of other shit?
Am I to my stuff yet?
Go down.
You are at it, yes. Now you have to... Well, no, you found the Ring of Keys, right?
Yeah.
You go through the keys one by one by one. I do need a sleight of hand check from you to not disturb this crate, because it's like sideways,
22.
upside down. Oh, yeah, you're fine. We love 22. You unlock it, reach in quickly to grab your sword and grab your bag as it begins sinking down to the depths. So, you get to re-equip your bag and your sword.
Okay, cool. Cool.
So,
Scuttle back up. If the Zemnines are dead, maybe we should at least just go over there.
Watch out for the little kid. He's bad.
That is so creepy, really, if you think about it.
Maybe we landed on some island and they're just cleaning up people. Maybe they don't like
Executing
Zemnians.
people. I mean, yeah, sure. That's executing, though.
I don't know. Maybe these islanders haven't seen people in hundreds of years.
ooh,
Still executing people.
roll me a cartographer's check, Ethel.
Sure.
Utilizing wisdom.
Okay. Utilizing beast. Go on. Eight.
So, when you think about it, the Crestfallen Atoll, the Arcane Shores, the Tempest Isle, the Ember Strand, all of those are nomadic islands that are rumored to have cannibalistic inhabitants on them. But you have no idea on which one you're in because you haven't spent a lot of time looking. And when you begin looking, that's when you draw the attention of Vidur on the shoreline, which you clearly see, and GQ, which clearly sees you as well. So Vidur and GQ, you both notice Ethel looking around trying to get her bearings.
All right, son. I need to go check out if there's vermin or booty or someone in need. I'll be back.
All right. I'll take the the bloody rapier and hold it up in the air while waving over towards Vidur again. Just, hey, Vidur, I'm still over here. You coming?
Yeah, thankfully Shapewater does not have vocal components.
Holy crap, they're celebrating after murdering someone.
And I will.
That's fucked up.
God.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
a good
I-
moment for telling
maybe-
you that they eat people on this island.
Okay, maybe it would have been better to just die on the ship.
Maybe the Zemnian were the better option.
This is where it goes. I'm eaten alive by... Oh shit, one's coming. Wait, I don't see him, it's too far. He's dark.
Oh my god. Suicide pact. They kill each other. All right, I'm going to.
Let me see if I can muster up this stomach thing again. Maybe I can blast them away.
I will dive into the water to swim over to where I saw the head popping up and down.
Yep. You swim into the shipwreck, and Callan, you're focusing on your stomach, and as you're sitting there looking a little constipated, you pop your head out of the water.
Howdy.
He totally looks like he's about to just, like, fart or drop it.
Blow
He's like,
gasket.
his hands on his knees, like, trying to, like, just flex his stomach together.
I'm here to say. Never mind. And I will. It looks like the ship is going down around you. There's a way over here for you to be safe.
Yield on the spot.
And I want to kind of get a look at them, at both of them, and I'm assuming they don't look like Zemnian crew.
They do not look like Zemnian crew. You would describe... Actually, you guys describe yourself. Like, how would you describe just the aesthetic of your character currently? Other than, well, keep in mind you're beat the shit out of Callan.
You can go ahead, Ethel.
Yeah, well, I was just, well, I was wondering what you guys, because I'm coming up, I'm looking at you guys trying to decide friend, foe, save.
Yeah. Ethel, if you want, you can go first.
I think the general aesthetic will be not Zemyan. Not in any uniform, not in anything. Well, the other guy was in full uniform. She is beaten up. And she has a ruler in her hand. It's very, very... yeah, not Zemyan, probably Elvish. You don't know
Okay.
which kind of Elvish, though.
All right.
Callan was probably like jacket off a bit just because he doesn't want to blow up the jacket, but he definitely like has the look of like he's from the Dwendalian Empire. Like he has like his skin, hair, like he looks like he's from there, but he doesn't have on any soldier uniforms or anything like that.
Right. All right. Listen up.
Also looks like he's had the shit kicked out of him.
Yes,
Literally.
yes, very much so. Yes, yeah.
This
Yeah.
ship looks like has not much longer. It's gonna go down soon. I've got some safe dry land for us. Follow me. Can you swim?
Looks at Ethel.
Yeah.
I don't think we no.
Which one of you's first? I can help you.
Ethel, go first if you want.
Okay.
And I will hold out my hand.
Wow.
So, while this is happening, Theo, you sitting on the island with the dead body right behind you, relaxing, enjoying the evening air. You see Vidder, who seems to be like ice skating as he's forming blocks of ice in the water that instantaneously dissolve after he steps over from them. You also notice the change where now his throat has this ethereal blue glow coming from it.
Hey, there we are. I was just hanging out over here. How are you doing? You got some thing on your throat?
Vidder, there is a lot of blood pooling from the dead body and flowing around Theo.
Yeah, I just sort of pointed it and then suddenly, oh hey, there's someone else behind them now.
Look at him.
Oh, I
and
think
where
I'm
he's
halfway
point-
through.
Yeah.
First, I'm just before I sort of noticed her, I'm looking over where he's pointing in. Oh, it's just that other guy. He helped me get off the thing over there. So, and then I thought I owed him one, so I helped him. Like, you know, he said to stab if he moved, and he moved his mouth. So, I was just being helpful.
Ethel, you hear this portion of the conversation as you're being led through the water.
These kids are dangerous around here.
But starts to speak again, but more that energy starts popping out from his throat and he very quickly shuts up. Guessing this is the point where Ethel saw that blue energy from the shoreline and now it's popping up from the bugbear, who looks like he was trying to speak.
Yeah, you would definitely have noticed that.
Can I do an insight check with the blue from his throat, like from his throat and the blue we saw, or like, is there any? I don't know if it's insight check. Is there any connection that I'm making with the color
Arcana.
around?
Which, are you
Love-
proficient in Arcana?
Nope.
Oh, not a chance to be able to know for a fact, but blue lightning, blue. What you experienced was like an inferno. So
Yeah. Okay.
that's
Right. Watch this one here. She's good. Don't stab, son. She's fine. I've got one more to get, and I will dive back in and head back for Callan.
all right.
I'll look at Ethel and yeah, hi. You're fine.
With
can
a
see the
massive
internal
pool
screaming.
of blood around him, still casually standing inside of it.
And he's got
Step back.
He's got a little pillow that's well, it's a bit bloody now as well, but he's pulling it out and like sitting on it. Who are you?
My name is Ethel.
Hi, I'm Theo.
Hi, Theo.
Do you have like what do you call it when it's like an after name, a surname as well?
Bakewell.
What?
Bakewell.
Bakewell. Oh,
Bakewell.
Bakewell.
Yes.
You bake well? I'm.
Decently.
Oh, okay. I'm. My name isn't Stabwell, but it's Tobman.
But that's your name now.
Stabwell.
Oh, character idea.
And Viders now speaks well.
Yeah.
But anyways, a car over on the shoreline, listening to this chaos taking place over there.
At least I know it's nothing overly threatening. Is there any like loose objects near me, like a rock?
Oh, absolutely. Roll an
Thumbs up.
investigation. Let's see what you find.
Let's go. Hey, that's 13.
13, not bad. And where you are is... So, the first thing you find is the remains of a large sea creature, possibly a whale or a serpent, with sun-bleached bones from being washed upon the shore. The next thing you find is further into the, tree line out here, there appears to be some type of driftwood shelter that has large pieces of vine sticking in and around it. And then you notice that there's an egg sac next to these large spider webs that's punctured currently, and when you go over to that, you see that there's some gold coins filtering out of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna back away slowly from the spider thing, even though it's punctured. So, hey man, it's the common sense thing to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, since I already hear the chaos going on there, and I'll like grab on to like my holy symbol on my neck, and just cast light on it.
You go to reach for your holy symbol, and it's not there.
Everything's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just do the next best thing. Since we already had a session 0, I'll just screw off my fake right tusk and
Your
just use
fake
that
what?
to cast light on. Right tusk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, screw that off. Don't bother about the item inside it yet. I'll just cast light on it.
You all see a light beacon from the island. And when you look
Yeah.
over, you all see a car, and GQ, you recognize that guy.
Interesting. I
So
say
will-
as I swim over to Callan and I see the light, and he just hears me say, "Interesting." No context.
What's interesting?
There's just
That there's an elephant man just standing up on top of a rock over there?
yes, not
Must
quite
be one of the
the
natives.
elephant in the room I was expecting.
room though.
Hey,
But
maybe we
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
I'm opening up the light
Yeah.
since you emanate bright light for 20 feet and dim light for an
Yeah,
additional
dim
20.
by 60. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'll start swinging it, calling out. Survivors, there's a old driftwood shelter here. You want
Yes.
to have something above your head. I should see GQ right now, yeah?
Absolutely. He seems to be
Yeah,
helping
I'll-
people out of the water.
Yeah. But I'll be like pointing at him, except you, arms length away.
Take me over to the elephant, can you?
Certainly, I'd like to get a closer look.
Okay.
So,
Well, I imagine Theo doesn't mind. I mean, I'm a freaking bugbear, and he's a small kid / tall halfling.
You-
I could probably just pick him up and start ice skating back.
he can fit comfortably on your shoulder.
Is
For-
there enough
for
ice
Aethel?
for Aethel to get over there, too?
It is enough.
That's the question.
That's a good question.
Do bugbears have double carry capacity, Vidar?
Yes, they do, actually.
Then you
Powerful
can-
build.
You can easily have her piggyback, and you can pick up the child on your shoulder and go across then. Keep in mind, we keep
Alright.
saying the child, everybody. That is.
That's my
Yeah.
boy.
That's something that he looks like.
Him and Aethel the same size?
I think I'm smaller.
Yeah.
5 feet
Yeah.
smaller. Well, not 5.
Wait, you're smaller?
Yep.
Yeah, I think she's a little smaller
He's
from
like
what she said.
3'4".
Yeah. I'm
Oh
3'6",
shit! Yeah, you can
she's-
easily one on either shoulder. Yeah. I forgot which half you were. Yeah, one on either shoulder.
Alright.
So,
This is proving unexpectedly useful.
hell
Being
yeah.
the second tallest now.
So, you skate on ice over here, and once you get over to the rocky cliff, Akar, you can reach down and help bring all three of them up on top. So let's move everybody over here. The others, as you swim across, you are going to have to be helped up as well, unless you have a climb speed.
Don't have a climb speed.
Callan?
No climb speed.
Alrighty. So, Akar and Vidar are stuck lifting the two of you and dragging you out of the water. And as soon as you're all up on the beach line, I think we can go ahead and take our break, everybody. Be right back. And we are back, everybody. So, now that you're all on the edge of the island, this cliffy retreat that you find yourselves that has a tremendous amount of wreckage here. As of now, Akar, the only one the wiser that there's, well, at least at some point in time, been other people here. You all take account for the individuals nearby. Recognition floods the faces of many of you as you look across. It's easy to discern for anybody who has a passive of 12 or higher. So Theo, Callan, Ethel, Akar. Also, Velarace, change your display name because your character name is not Velarace.
Right, my bad.
You're good. But all of you can see the connections people are making, those of you with those passives. Akar seems to recognize GQ. Theo recognizes Vidur. Theo and Vidur recognize Akar. Akar recognizes Theo and Vidur. And nobody else seems to recognize anybody.
Listen, if you're planning on eating us, I'm sure that Zemnian over there is going to taste great.
Did you just assume my dietary restriction?
Well, I saw you celebrating for stabbing someone unconscious on that rock over there, so I don't know. She told me that they were cannibalistic on some of these islands.
He wasn't unconscious. I mean, he was moving.
That's awesome.
With these eyes open?
No, he said something, and then I sort of helped out. What was your name, big guy?
Yeah, you can call me GQ.
GQ.
You did good.
Thanks. I'm just helping out.
And I will look at Akar. I see you made it to shore. That's surprising.
So how many of these are victims on your part?
Oh, none of them are victims.
How long have you all been here?
Just arrived. We should probably make shelter.
Yeah. Did you guys' ship crash in the storm, or?
Yes.
Yeah, we
There
were
was-
were you on the other ship then maybe? Because Vidur was like talking, saying something, and then suddenly the lightning came like spreading through him, and everyone just burst, kind of.
What was
More
the
like
name of
an
the...
anomaly happened.
Weird that.
Tell me, son, what was the name of the ship you were on?
I'm
The Sea Turtle's Nest.
yeah, the sea turtle's nest.
Seems you took out the Zemnian ship as well, then.
I didn't do anything. I was tied
Well,
to the mast.
Not you. The one, Vidur, did you say the one that, had the spell?
Vidur, you attempt to speak and catch yourself as you've noticed the discharges happening, and you remember Goliath has sign language, and you can communicate with at least Theo that way.
Yeah. I just look down to Theo and do really quick sign language, asking him to translate for me.
Oh, this will be good.
Huh. He says, well, he can't talk. Right? That's why you're waving the hands, doing that stuff you taught me, right?
Mm-hmm. Fedor nods.
I think I understand what he's trying to sign.
Nods again.
Right. What do you want me to say, Vidor?
And for the sake of everybody's sanity, Theo, you translate for Vitter, and Vitter, you can just speak.
Oh yeah, they're just saying he's not sure what caused that light. But because of it, he can't speak now.
So his throat issue just started.
Yeah, seems like it.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking fine before.
So wait. You three were on the same boat.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a procession for the festival annually done by the clergy of Stormlord.
Right. Yeah, the Storm Lord. But looks like it's. Joey, is it still storming?
It's moved away from a thunderstorm to just perpetual rain at this point.
Okay. But I think he's getting storm bored now.
Maybe we should make a fire.
Yes, there's an old driftwood shelter back there. If you need gold coins, there's some of those broken spider eggs.
You said spider eggs near here?
Just roughly points towards behind him.
Can I see if there's spiders there still?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay. Yep, 7. 1 to be exact.
Yeah, first one.
If you don't see the spiders aren't there.
All right, cool.
Makes sense.
I will
We need to at least clear it out.
Yes, I agree. I draw both my blades and I head over to the direction he pointed.
Can you make omelet from those kind of eggs too?
What?
I'm kind of hungry.
We can get some fish. We can get some food. Let's take care of the double check on the web.
Alright.
Then we can build a fire.
Does Theo actually look like a kid?
What languages do you speak?
Me?
Yeah.
Dwarven and Common.
Okay.
And Zemnian, technically.
Roll me a nature check.
Oh boy.
Oops. I did not mean to click that. I'm trying to change
17.
it. It's wrong on my sheet.
$17. He kind of looks halfling. He also kind of looks human. You're not quite positive, and you've interacted plenty with halflings and plenty with humans. You're just not...
Yeah.
He's different. Which isn't, sometimes people are just different. But
Wait, he doesn't give off like a kid feel, kind of like a younger. Not kid,
he gives
but
off
younger.
a ignorant innocence feel.
Callan's bag's on the ground, and he just looks at Theo and points at the bag and says, "There's rations in there."
Oh, great, thanks. Can I eat them?
You can have one, yes.
One bag. Okay.
One ration.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Nothing else in the bag is for you to have. Don't snoop around, please.
Oh, okay. I'll go over to the bag and snoop around.
Yep.
Roll an investigation, Theo. And it's clear as day, by the way, that he is curious about everything. What does he see in your bag? That would be easy to see.
A flask of rum. There is a really nice set of painter's supplies. Pittons, hammer, crowbar, tinderbox, that kind of stuff. Rope. The rations. However many rations are supposed to be there. And probably 5 darts.
Okay. Vidur, as this is happening, the woman Ethel is currently like staring closely at your neck and like moving the fur around to look at it.
Yeah, I just kind of swat her hand away. Not the sort of don't do that, more the I don't know what happens if you touch that, so please don't.
Still, I know what I'm doing.
Last words of everybody ever. So yeah, go ahead and roll your Arcana check. Since he is opposing you, it will be disadvantage.
Well, yeah.
Darn it.
9.
That's fur.
So 9.
Need conditioner.
Very salty, little greasy, but could be the salty water. It just, you know, if you had a shaving kit, you might be able to get a better look.
And I have a lot of kids. Maybe.
Oh, safe bugbear, I don't even want to imagine.
Just the throat. Just get yourself
wait,
like the
looks like you
chin
have a-
strap.
Looks like you have a lion's mane.
Oh.
Reverse beard.
So, yeah, you pull out one of those rations, Theo, and you're able to just start eating it. Notably, it is the most bland and boring food you've ever had.
Yep.
This is kind of. Thanks. I mean,
It's saltless crackers that are way too dry.
Really dry meat.
And as you've learned the hard way, you can't use salt water to rehydrate things.
But what if you do it again?
but hey, no one ever like answered about those spider omelets.
Let's find out.
Yeah, I'm digging in here with GQ.
Alrighty. Then both of you, GQ, are you using a weapon to cut through, or are you just using your
Yeah,
hands?
I've got both my blades out.
Alrighty. So your what blades specifically?
The ones that I picked up, the scimitars, I think you said?
The scimitars, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, describe how it looks when you're doing this to him, because he has knowledge on these weapons. Not those particular ones, but, you know, weapons.
Yeah.
Scimitars.
Yeah, so I've just got both out, and since I need to practice anyway, I'm just kind of doing some maneuvers and then attempting to remove the spider webs, so cutting the spider webs. Almost like a dance. Almost. Not quite.
Interesting. Is that like a very, like, have I ever seen that style in the war anywhere?
History check.
History?
Mm-hmm.
18.
Damn. So this is more of a rakish way of wielding these blades. People who are used to working on unstable grounds like ships, sailors, pirates. It's not incorrect. In fact, it's usually more proper to use the weapons like this using momentum and stuff over how soldiers usually use them.
Gotcha. Using those well. He's like just staying like behind him perfectly, just so he doesn't get in the way. He's this thing's just being twirled around.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Are there any, as I'm cutting away at this, do we see any
Like
The-
actual spiders?
actual spiders? The eggs that are there, are they all hatched-ish, or are they does it look like they've been already hatched?
Is anybody
Or-
here proficient in nature?
I have animal handling.
Nope, because I didn't go bard or rogue or druid or
He went all
fighter or
three. He
wizard.
went all four.
Nope. Because lightning beats nature.
Listen, clerics don't need to know things, right? They just have to believe.
Exactly.
Anyways, yeah, I guess this is going to be a straight intelligence check for you two, since nobody here is proficient in nature.
Nice.
All right, this is great.
It
Do you want to roll first, or do you want me to roll first?
does. We'll just roll 3, 2, 1.
10.
15.
Callan, you go over to it and look inside of the currently opened egg, and realize that's not an egg, that's a sack. Whatever spiders are here are taking, well, larger prey and putting them in the sacks and draining them over time as food. By the looks of the size, small creatures. Theo, Ethel, and smaller.
Yeah.
In fact, when you look inside of the one, you can see some of the items that don't get drained by the spiders that are remaining inside of these sacks. And the goo seems relatively fresh.
Do they? No. Okay. Interesting. Theo, you don't want to eat these. This is person goo inside of these.
Oh. So person goo is bad.
Yes, it's been a person that's been liquefied,
Oh, okay.
but their things are in here.
Callan, was it?
Yeah.
You have any means of fire or something? We could burn these away and then also use it to
Turns
make a
around.
fire.
Does he know if Ethel can make fire, right?
I can make fire, yes.
He just points at her.
Ah,
Doesn't even
I
look
knew-
back, just points where she is.
I knew you'd come in handy, Meerkat. Can you make fire?
Backing up behind her, putting hands over his ears.
I'm oblivious.
I'm just like getting down, opening my mouth and putting my hands over my ears.
He's dramatic. I just cast Firebolt.
All right. The bolt of fire
It comes out of
sends
the ruler.
outwards and begins flowing all through the webbing. Interestingly,
Ooh.
as this is happening, it seems to scorch very far away.
Uh-oh.
Very far into the forest.
Is this wet?
So lucky that we can all breathe in water.
Now, it seems to follow the lines of
Oh,
the
no.
webbing, as if the webbing kind of takes in the flame
lets things know.
Hmm.
It could have been worse.
Technically.
Indeed.
And as that is happening, you all start to noticing these scurrying things happening from inside of the water. Not the water, the woods.
The crabs.
Multiple different creatures coming out to say hello. Would everybody be so kind as to roll initiative for me?
The crabs and spiders have made their peace pact.
Yeah.
They attack from the sea and land.
Spider crabs. We do have. We don't have to click our tokens anymore for initiative. Is that right?
Maybe? Try it. We'll find
I
out.
have no idea.
That's what I heard. Find out.
It worked.
27.18.
Oh, holy crap. I don't even know whose eye is going first. Then.
Oh, I still have to select my tokens, apparently.
That's pretty good for you.
Yeah, well, it doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Yeah, it does. Yes,
No,
does.
it has
We
to
always-
be the intended roll. I didn't
is
select the
the
right thing, so
That
it
is
doesn't
the
count.
intended.
And I also don't even know what it was.
It was a 15.
Wow. Would have been nice. One.
Instead, you got a 1.
Yeah. Hey, them's the rules. It has to be the intended roll. It's... Alrighty. So, as this is happening, you notice 2 very large spiders charging out from the woods towards all of you. Now, they're currently 30 feet into the woods as they are charging out here, everybody. Players, we should toggle on tiebreakers. Callan, what's your dex? Score?
Oh, sorry. It's a 18.
A car? Same question.
Mine is 11.
Alrighty. Nobody else it matters. So, GQ. You watch as these spiders, 30 feet away, are charging over towards the shoreline. The fire is still blasting and blazing, and there's still not a lot of room for people untrained to be in there. What would you like to do?
I will step in front of Ethel. And say, "Don't worry, I got you, lass." And I am going to. They're 30 feet.
They're 30 feet away into the woods.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, do I run or do I stay here? 30 feet. Bollocks. Damn you, DM.
If you try running in there, it's going to be difficult terrain because of,
Yeah,
well,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
everything.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna step in. I step in front of Ethel. I got you, lass. Don't worry. And I will hold my action. So weird not having a bunch of bonus actions and other stuff to do. I will hold my action, so that way if one of the spiders gets within melee range, I will make an attack.
All right, held action, melee attack. Perfect. Gallon, your go.
Okay.
Can I be 10 feet in front of her?
Sure.
Okay. Or like
Well,
5 feet
you could
space.
be directly in front of her because she's too close to the... If you're any deeper in, you're dealing with the cobwebs that are currently scorched and burning.
So
Okay.
do they have cover?
They are considered having half cover, yes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to move up in front a bit, seeing where the other one's coming from. Moving up, grabbing a dart that he put on his side, and I'm gonna throw it out at it. I have sharpshooter.
All right, go
so
for it.
It ignores half cover.
Yeah, fuck your cover.
Yeah.
Now,
But I
was
don't
your
think this-
character aware of their sharpshooter-like abilities?
No. So I'm trying to decide would it be toggled on until I
Oh.
realize.
No, like you throw as best as you can, and now you come to the realization that something is different. I'll describe it if you hit or not.
Okay. So should I have it toggled on?
You can, yes.
Yeah, always on if you have it.
Yes.
but like-
Yes.
I mean, here's the question: is your character a bitch? That's
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Nice. It's a 6.
So you take it, and when you try to throw it, there's this little spark on your fingers, and you threw it way too hard as the dart like stabs through a tree and pierces into another. You did. You have never thrown a dart that hard before.
Yeah. Trying to like shake it. He like kind of like shakes his hand a bit, his right hand, and then he's going to kick up on the bottom of the his longsword, pull out the longsword, and then I'm gonna use a bonus action to patient defense, spending a key point. And I'll just stand there in the front. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Akari, you are next.
That feel when everything hits a wide area. Yeah, I'm gonna just attempt to. Wait a minute, I have to check. Gotta check for material components. Yes. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'll attempt to guiding bolt the one in front of Callan.
Alright, now they do have half cover, which increases their AC
Yep.
by 2.
Yes, sir.
Go
Don't
for it.
worry. I just have to believe.
Yeah, if you believe hard enough, you'll hit. It is God's will if you hit or not.
I believe.
Oh.
18.
Even with their plus to AC, that hits. As you call out, I believe! This bolt of energy shocks out from you and slams in. Which one, left or right?
Right. The one in front of Callan.
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Yep. The storm guides. Cast at what level? 19 radiant.
And you all notice the sparking energies that course around this creature starts to draw outlines of its movements before it moves, making it much easier for the next attack.
Nice.
And it is fucking hurt. That was a good roll. Holy
Yeah, it
shit.
was really good.
Yeah.
Yes. Goddamn.
All done, Akar?
Yep. Nothing for bonus actions.
All right. Ethel, your turn.
I summon my Eldritch Cannon. Here.
What?
I use Eldritch Cannon. This thing. Go on.
Eldritch. Oh, that.
this this
so
alpha poem of mine ability.
describe to me what happens.
So she goes, oh shit, not again, and she takes the normal, what's it called, crossbow,
Uh-huh.
and she takes a bolt and just throw it this direction, and from the crossbolt, the ballista comes out.
Oh, so it's a physical object.
Yeah.
A cannon is a magical object, regardless of size. The cannon has an AC of 18 and a number of
It's a
hit points
tiny thing.
equal to 5 times your artificer level.
15.
Here, I need to give you a cannon.
Give me a cannon.
This is canon now.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, your brain and I.
See, and my brain went to bitches love cannons, which is the best abridged series ever.
Well, in theory, it's wood
Yeah.
carver, but who cares?
All right, well, this will be your cannon for now.
Oh, that's so pretty. It
What's
moves.
its HP equal to?
15 then.
15, 15.
And here's the ballista.
Eldritch Cannon. Let me make a character sheet for you. Ethel.
It's the cannon.
Eldritch Cannon. Now, for now, just manually roll and do all of that stuff, but when it's not your turn, use that
Okay.
character sheet I just gave you to put in all of the stats and everything that you need. That way, in the future, you can just click, drag, drop, and that's your cannon.
Okay, and not this thing. Fair enough. It's a ballista one, so does it attack immediately?
Flamethrower, active. Flamethrower, Eldritch Cannon, cannon, active. Trying to find where the ballista one is specifically.
It's the last one. Well,
Okay.
it's before
When you
the...
create the cannon, determine its parent's legs, also decide.
I
On
said
each of
take a
you- on-
bonus action to cannon to activate if you are within 60 feet of it.
Okay, so it's a bonus action to activate. So it's your action to pull out, right?
Mhm.
And then it's your bonus action to activate. So yeah, bonus action activate.
Yep. And
will
she can also have it move as she can fire and move it on a bonus action.
Nice.
It gets it, yes. Okay, well, it will shoot at this one.
Alrighty. Next up, before your turn, Theo. From further away, Theo and Callan, you both notice that there's this scurrying happening. And when you look over, it appears to be a short man with elven ears, but then you see that the man's riding a spider, and then you see he's not riding a spider. It's an actual spider centaur.
Doesn't she get to roll attack with her cannon?
Yeah, didn't she? Oh, she didn't do that yet. My bad. Yeah, you could do that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
like
ahead.
scrolling, trying to find where the roll was.
Fuck, yeah, well.
Oh.
Well, you have to roll to hit first. So 7 plus.
Plus stuff.
My spell?
So
It's,
your proficiency plus your spell, which for you
Spell.
3, 4, 5. So plus 5. 12.
And you have an advantage because it's guiding bolt on that one.
Yes, roll again. You might actually hit it because it also has half cover. 17 will hit.
Yes. Oh god. God.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now roll your damage.
Is 2d. Noise.
Oh my.
And it gets pushed
It's
5 feet.
good.
Yeah, it gets pushed over that tree, and then that tree.
Goodbye.
As you all watch as the energy coalesces inside of this cannon and just splashes this creature everywhere. Now, is that the end of your turn?
Yes. Oh, well, yeah, yes. Yes, it is.
Alrighty. Now, you watch as the Centaur Spider-Man comes scurrying out from the side of the woods.
Oh no.
He looks over at all of you and will begin his turn with a magic missile at 2nd level.
Shield.
Sounds fun.
Alright, so how many darts is that? It's 4 at first and then 2 more? No,
I-
it's 1
I
more.
think three.
One extra one.
It's
Yeah.
3,
plus-
so 4 total. Alrighty, so let's roll. Well, Ethel just fucked up the one spider, so she's getting 2 of them. And a card to the other one, so he's getting the other 2. Ethel, that's 7. A car, that's 6. As he comes charging out of the woods and scurries over, yelling and clattering and bouncing about. Theo.
All right. So, the Spider-Man over there, is that the exact distance he's away from us, or is he further away than
Nope,
that?
that's the exact distance. He is
Alright.
fast. And it's Spider Centaur Man.
Yeah, Drider.
As if centaurs weren't already spiders.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure what that guy is, but I'm gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna. No, wait, that's wrong. There we go. I'll go over there and do a bonus action to hide, using GQ as a cover.
You can do that.
17.
Yep.
And then I'll hold ready action. So when it gets, if that spider advances,
The one that's charging
I'll move
after
up and
him?
yeah, I'll move up and stab it when it
All
comes
right.
close.
Perfect.
This poor spider.
Yep. Vidder!
Okay. Spider I was initially targeting is now in pieces, but no way I'm missing that guy after he cast Magic Missile.
Yep.
So I'm going to spin the Nice Knife after him to start off because I have no ranged cantrips.
Now, you are accounting for your resources, right? This spell is somatic material, not verbal. Nice.
Yep.
So, you flick your hand upwards, catch a knife, and toss it. As it goes flying out over towards the creature, dex save.
15 hits,
It failed a dex save.
so that's 6 cold damage and 9 piercing if the 15 hit.
15 absolutely hits.
Yep, 15 damage total.
Ooh, nice.
And I'll stay where I am. That'll be my turn.
Giant spider. Held action number 1 goes off. GQ.
All right. Oh, I forgot to move a scimitar on there. I'm gonna use the. It's the kind of same thing. Short sword. Boom, boom, boom. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
And I think damage for scimitar and short sword are the same. It's just
Yeah.
whether one's slashing, one's piercing, I believe. So 8 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty. Next held action. Theo.
Yep.
Surprise! You stab at the creature from underneath GQ's legs.
Yep. 22 hit.
That hits.
21 damage.
You easily get it in the maul as it is about to land its fangs on top of GQ. And GQ, you just look down at Theo, who's stabbed and then pulled away.
That's my boy.
All done?
Yeah.
I am. GQ.
All right. We will move our movement 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. 35. So I gotta count again. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. And I will attack, and there is no other creatures around us, so I get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum,
Oh
bum,
yeah,
bum.
that's right. You're playing the I always have sneak attack.
17 to hit.
He has to reaction shield that.
Okay. And then I will attack again with the other one as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Bum, 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 bum. 22.
We love 22. That hits.
All right, cool. So, that's okay. 5 points of damage. That should be slashing instead of piercing.
Oh, he's looking rough. Callan.
Is he on these rocks and all that?
Oh, and wait, hold on. I think I had 5 feet of movement left. Let me double check.
Okay.
Where's my... I'm still trying to get used to this.
Unless there's difficult terrain, I can get where I need to go.
Yeah, so in that case, since I had 5, I'm going to step back 5 feet.
Well, it already used its reaction, so no problem.
And it's okay. He doesn't get a reaction on me anyway.
You could have stayed.
But Callan, yes, you have all of the movement at your disposal. You can just jump across.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
now I'm done.
I'll just go here.
Oh, I see. I didn't know you were going to... Sorry. We haven't fought together yet.
We haven't worked together yet.
It's like Theo coming up right behind me. Damn, there goes my sneak attack. Oh, good. He got it.
I think you still get sneak attack, don't you?
If you have an ally within 5 feet, and if you have nobody near the one person you're with. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Your archetype just has sneak attack.
I'm gonna swing the longsword down at him.
Go for it.
Yep. Oh, I didn't mean to have sharpshooter on there.
You're not
Take
throwing
it
the
off.
longsword, not
No,
eating
No.
20 hits.
The damage should be off. 10 slashing damage.
Woo! How do you want to do this?
Oh. I'd like to semi like trying to, because we aren't working together yet, so like kind of like just like barely nimbly dodging GQ, and in the spin just bringing down the longsword between like where it's where its human body meets its spider half.
Well,
just kind of cleanly cut through.
And as you do that, the last of these spiders that are actively charging at you die. Well, you are left catching your breath a little bit and looking over at this beautiful island that now has a lot less spider webs on it.
That was a good maneuver, Kalen.
Thanks. Yeah. You guys are pretty good. You can handle yourselves.
I've gone a round or two.
Hey, Ethel, what the hell is this thing? It's really cool.
Name is Bolte.
What?
Its name is Bolte.
Bolte.
Mm-hmm.
No, Cannon
Yes.
Dolph.
Yeah.
Ganondorf.
Oh, yeah. Did you like
Nerd.
pull that out of your pocket? Because it's so big.
No, it's not big. It's tiny.
She's just happy to see you.
Well, I mean, he is a handsome halfling, so it's...
It's a mighty nice piece of work there, Ethel.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
What was wrong with that guy over there? He's like, he didn't have like normal legs.
I'm gonna bring. Can I bring the body back with me over to everybody else?
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
the two
yeah.
like the two halves.
Yeah. You'll have to throw them across because it is pretty heavy. It is a medium-sized
Okay.
creature, but after tossing them over, you can jump back, no problem.
Huh. So, did the spider like halfway finish eating him, or?
I'm not sure. Callan's going to start trying to harvest because he's going into survival mode. So he's going to start trying to harvest one of the giant spiders for meat.
Okay.
Well, that's what happens when you eat spider omelets.
All right, give me a survival check.
13.
Ooh, hey, can I help out? I heard these things have like poison.
Yeah, they do.
Can I
You can-
try to extract poison with the poisoner's kit?
Oh, they're
That's
Roll a
cool.
poise.
Oh,
They're
well, I don't
constrictor
have-
spiders.
So what you need is you could be assisting him with trying to find the poison sac, and then you convert it into a poison.
Okay.
So would you like to assist him?
Yeah.
Then roll one more.
Okay. 19.
All right. There is a poison sac within their. It's connected to their fangs with this little like filtration system in there. So when the fangs puncture and push back, it releases the poison into the targets that they bite into. And you start going over all of the specifics and pointing out. And well, Callan, you quickly cut out the poison sac and just hand it over to the small child.
I definitely would have said, don't eat that. That's poisonous.
Well, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna like use it on people. Duh.
Okay.
Use it on people. He gives
Well,
like
I mean,
he
like
gives
on,
like a
on the weapons and stuff. I
he
mean.
gives like a knowing smirk.
All right. So that's high enough to get venom sacs from both of the giant spiders.
Okay. I was more trying to get meat for food
Well,
for everybody.
I'm just
yes.
getting his off
Sorry.
first. You also can harvest about 15 pounds worth of edible spider meat. Now it has to be very thoroughly cooked and will only last like a week at most.
Okay, I can purify it.
While they're working on that, well, first of all, the centaur body that was drug over, does he have any like items on a? Well, no, I'm not going to do that. While they're doing that, I'm going to go. I'm going to try to find a way down to the water, and I want to go do some jump in the water and go do some, try to get some fish.
All right, give me a survival check.
All right. 20.
Alrighty. You pick up a couple of branches that are easily sharpened by you and start waiting for fish as they wade around you. No, being over on this shoreline is not going to help you, so you jump back over to that one.
Yeah.
That's where more fish would be.
All right. And if I need to go underwater to get them, I'll do that too. Whatever.
Oh,
I need
yeah.
to do.
You just need them to get close enough to the surface that you could stab them quickly and just start keeping track of them. In fact, some of these barrels are also accessible to you, so you have a place to start storing things as well. As the two of you are setting up a survivor's paradise, grabbing some of the driftwood, the barrels, accumulating food, treating it properly.
I'll check out the shelter that was available to see how it holds up.
All right, roll me an investigation inside the shelter.
Why the hell did my character sheet go small?
I don't know. Now, Theo, keep in mind you're going to have to find a poisoner's kit. But, yeah.
Yeah, 11.
Alrighty. You go over there, and the first thing that you notice is the individual inside of this hut is still there. Dead. The clothing would suggest pirate. Or vagrant, stowaway, something along those lines. The way the hut was constructed is definitely somebody who's been taught how to make something like this. And when you look at the body, it has puncture wounds around the arms and legs. That would suggest while it was slumbering on the ground, something burrowed from underneath the ground and bit him up and killed him. But luckily, as you are starting to look around for different various things, you find that there is a pendant that is made from a large spider claw that is encrusted in copper.
I will grab the pendant and attempt to like move the body towards the outside just to prepare to like bury it properly.
You said there were some gold coin.
Oh yeah, inside of one of the
Spider eggs.
spider eggs, yeah.
Can I grab them?
Oh, absolutely. Roll me an investigation. Let's see what you find inside that egg.
Juicy spider coins.
Oh, all of it
true-
has to be washed.
A true salesman
Oh, nice.
always be closing.
So you go over to the spider egg and you rip open the top part of it, or what you believed was an egg, what someone found out was a sack. And you start to take out a few various items. You pull out a silk pouch that is completely untouched by any of this weather or environment. You look inside of that silk pouch, which is where the 11 gold pieces can be found, as well as 8 copper and 5 silver. Now, interestingly enough, past all of those, you reach inside and you see that there appears to be a claw. Like a not a vampire, sorry. A spider fang of sorts, but it's coated in silver.
Do you think we found like a new race of people? Some sort of spider people?
I know about them.
Is anybody here proficient in religion?
Why?
Up the clegg.
Why would a car
Surprisingly,
be?
yes.
Actually, I am.
Roll a religion check, Vitter. Let's go.
You'd be surprised at how many clerics do not take religion.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
everyone
intelligence.
else. 14. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're not good at it. It's just you're not great at it. But 14. Spiders. The first thing that comes to mind is Spider Queen. And when you look over at the spider elf man thing, they definitely have drow-like features for the man part, so yeah, there might be some culty bullshit to the Spider Queen, Vitter. Now you have to have Theo tell everyone. You're muted, Theo.
Yeah. I just sign over to Theo, so he translate Spider Queen bullshit.
I'm not sure what it is, but there's some spider queen bullshit. I'm not who.
Spider Queen
what-
bullshit?
Yeah, the video saying there's like spider queen bullshit here.
I don't even know
By
what that
bullshit, I
means.
guess he means.
Does it ring
cultist.
any bell?
I don't know
No.
what the spider queen or. Oh, I know what bullshit is.
He probably means it's like this cultist thing that's usually associated with this.
Yeah.
Vitter nods then.
But
But yeah.
then if there's these here and we're finding cult-like items, that might mean that they could be here on this island living. And man, do we stick out. Looks at a car, looks at Vitter.
Not murder child, but
These
could be some of
really
these.
eviscerate someone.
he has the highest KDA in the party so far, so
It's true.
Well,
for
if
two.
they're, I don't know what those things are, but if they, I mean, we could like, we just kill them, take their stuff. Isn't that what you do?
What?
Yeah, that's what I was taught. It's like you kill people and take their stuff. Isn't that
No, you don't know.
What? Yes,
I mean,
know.
yes, that's like a part of things, but no, you don't just kill people and take their things.
No, but that's what, like, robbers and adventurers and those kind of people do, right?
I mean, he's not wrong.
I will just pat Callan on the back and just say to him, well, good luck to you, buddy. And I'll go handle off the dead bodies just to clean up.
Are we not even going to look into what this thing is? Looks down at the corpse of the thing, the spider person, or you think we just dump this in the water?
I mean, he's dead, so I don't think there's any info. Although,
Maybe he has
with
something
all
on him.
this,
Maybe it has like a pouch, like
I can say for
other
at least for
like
the
marsupials.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
kids.
we should also check bodies. That's rule number something.
Did you check the Zemnian body that you stabbed over there?
No, I kind of forgot.
Let me know if he has this rank on. I'm assuming it'd just be like 2-bar rank kind of thing, or whenever they're.
Yeah, he would be a 2-bar. Yeah.
Okay. He would just do. Let me know if he has this, and he just does like 2 fingers up on his collar. You see something with 2 bars.
No. I mean, I just stabbed him.
Oh, but you didn't take things from him.
No, I kind of forgot. There was so much like stuff happening, and I was wet, and it was yeah.
So who's investigating the black spider?
And do that,
Go for it.
but I'm on the other side.
I'll just assist.
We
when
brought it
comes
back over. We brought it
to
back
About
over.
religion things.
Yeah. I just didn't move it. He brought it back. Yeah. All right. So 24. Investigating through. Ethel, you'll be the most excited out of everybody. Paper and ink. There's an entire ink well, as well as 5 pieces of paper.
You never saw
Yeah.
anyone that's excited about paper and ink.
Yeah, it's a well ink. If it's not well, it wouldn't be ink.
But hey, what was your name? I point at Callan.
Callan.
Callan. We could go and check the other guy, the dead guy. I mean, the Zemnian.
Yeah.
All right. Can you swim?
No. Can you?
I can.
Good times.
Yeah, a little bit.
GQ, thank you for being our personal.
Yeah. Puts both of you in a barrel, pushes the barrel across.
It's actually a genius idea. Why didn't we think of this?
I don't know. It's like I put environment for environment's sake. Anyways, you get over there. Now, the 2 of you may investigate that body. Now, typically speaking, I only allow at most 2 individuals to do any one check, but this is a first session.
Well, you killed it, Theo.
So
As you said, you take from it.
So, you're being helped, Theo.
All right. I clicked, but nothing happened.
Let me
Okay,
scroll
let's
back
try
up.
again.
It might just be delayed. Oh,
Oh, okay. 16. Huh. Not bad.
you know what? It makes sense now.
I'm not really sure what to look for, but he's got like this thing and that thing.
So you find his silver commander's whistle.
Hmm.
Notably, Callan. This man is the naval commander who was sliced in half, but currently is not in half for some reason. Aside from that, you also see that stuffed into the pocket is a leather-bound logbook, a canteen of fresh water, which is something your party has not had yet. A tin of tobacco, a pipe, and matches. And, well, of course, he has the naval officer's uniform.
I'm not looting the uniform. It's too big for me anyway.
I'm gonna take the uniform off of him and throw the body into the water.
His skivvies have little tiny cartoonish ducks on them.
Would somebody recognize that it's him because of his cartoonish ducks?
Only if they were intimate enough to know that he wears cartoonish ducks. Zemnians are
He's
very modest people.
He's going in naked. I can't risk it.
Okay.
Be sure to add that to your inventory.
No, I'm not. I'm not keeping the clothes. I'm just taking the clothes off so he can't be easily identified as Zemnian.
Hey, I thought you said we were going to eat that guy.
No, I thought you were gonna eat him.
No, what? No, I wasn't going to eat him.
It was a mistake. Aethel said that. Sorry, Yeah, Aethel said that there might be cannibals here, and I saw you celebrating after murdering someone. So.
I didn't celebrate.
You said I stabbed him in the throat. Look.
Well, I was just waving over at Vitter.
He's giving you a bit of a stare from across the... And I'll just cross the shoreline.
60 feet of stink guy.
Well, hey, maybe we should. Maybe these one of those boxes have stuff as well.
Yeah, we could start collecting things from the ship. That's a good idea, Theo.
Thanks.
Well, that's going to have to predominantly be GQ assisted by somebody else.
Gotcha.
Since he is the only one who swims. Oh, well.
Well, I mean, Theo technically he can swim. He just.
Do you have a swim speed?
No. Well, I do have the athlete feet, so I'm just
Oh!
figuring I can swim like normally, but I don't have a swim speed. That's
You can swim to live.
yeah.
Yeah, you know how to float.
Doggy paddle.
Figure out a natural talent for.
Did you want to keep anything from him?
I wrote down all the stuff except his jacket.
Okay. Is it alright if I just take the pipe and matches and tin of tobacco?
Sure. Hey, can you? This is a book, right? I don't. Can you read? I don't know how to read.
Yeah, I can read. I'll take the book too, bud. You can keep the whistle.
Thanks. And the.
Do you want to split the tobacco later?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, do you wanna? I found this canteen here. Oh, I'm really thirsty, and I'm gonna start
We'll
drinking.
have... Theo, we have
Not-
to ration.
Yeah,
Hey,
I was
kid,
just
you wanna
wanted to have a swill. Like here, you can have a sip.
Okay, how about you and I, we just split this together. They don't even
Okay.
know we have it.
As Bitter is just watching the two of you over there. He can't hear you, but he can definitely see you.
We gotta start blackmailing the party for like you can have a sip of water.
All right, keep the water on you.
All right, I'll hide it.
Don't tell
Can I-
anyone.
Okay.
This is where people forget that there's a cleric in the party. For what thing?
Everyone's so panicked, and Cleric is just like, yeah, water.
I'm gonna get my taxi ride back over.
Yep. So investigation is happening. Who's helping him?
Oh,
Doesn't matter. He doesn't find shit inside that
wait,
shit.
why did he?
Because he's the one who can swim and knows it.
Well, yeah, he'd be the one swimming, and someone else is in there like looking.
Yeah, he's the one. Like most of the ship is underwater. He's going
Oh.
through and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be you or Ethel going like, and they had this over here, and they had that over there. Like,
I can make a map. Give me an hour.
you do have paper now.
I have paper.
Hey,
Blood. Use that for throwing.
Ethel, just real quick. Come here a sec. All right, Theo has a canteen of water. Just go ask him for a sip, but don't tell anyone. When you get a chance.
There's a lot of people around here at the moment.
Yeah, good point. Oh, hey, Hakar, Vitter, I found this logbook. It might show us some stuff that we might.
I would laugh if you can like see Theo behind him chugging at a bottle of water.
And while Callan's talking to a car, I'm going to like sneak up to Vidor and just, hey, don't tell anyone, but I have.
Hey,
And
that's
then
what I
I'm going to
did.
take a swift sip and then I'll hand it to him.
The best telephone game right now.
I mean, it's not like that can tell anyone.
I'm so glad you did what I was planning.
And during that time, GQ will just bring an empty barrel over to a car.
Yeah, I will like begrudgingly accept it before doing the usual filling it out with clean water.
You all watch as divinely a rain cloud appears over top of the barrel and is just filled with fresh water.
Oh.
Oh.
Now, this is a large barrel. I mean, it could easily fit any one of you, like, standing out of it inside or, like, crunched in, other than Vitter in a car. 10 gallons, right?
You forget I can fit into a small space, so I can squeeze in there.
Oh, surprise, Bear.
Hakar, I want you to know, my guy, I was going to tell you about the water. You were the next one that I was telling.
Right.
What water? I don't know about any water.
Theo, why were you lying about the water, man?
Because you told me to. I was just
What?
trying to help.
He will never. Colin never lies.
Yeah, I don't. I'm terrible at it.
So, 84 pounds of water. Who's carrying that?
Wow, not me.
I might as well do it. Powerful bill and all.
You have two powerful builds.
Yeah,
Yes.
2-pack
Yeah.
mules.
Get to work.
Do that, I'm using Thunder Wave.
So yes. You all begin setting up some rudimentary shelter, some personal quarters for each of you to kind of relax over at. Heading into the woods, those of you proficient in survival easily can find some dry firewood, especially after the scorching that just happened, and bring it back to a camp. Thanks to multiple tinder boxes and a wizard, you have fire on command when you need to use it, and you get to sit there and begin to have a campfire session with one another. What'd you say, Zen?
Is there any way like there was any like scrap of sail left or anything that we could use as like an overhang thing? I have some pittons I could.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And that's easy enough to find. There's holes in it, of course, but like it's better than.
Yeah, but enough to block a decent amount of the rain.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
So, you all sit there at campfire on the shoreline. Oh, not
So,
that one.
do you guys know where we are? Are we on that island, or are we on that Isle Ward Haven? We're close to that. I want to go there.
Not sure, unless we can find some navigating tools or even a map. Hard
Count
to
on-
determine what's going on.
Looking over at Aethel. You would know the best, probably.
Will I?
You're the we hired you as a cartographer. I hope you would.
Nina just
It was the deal.
maps. It's not how it works.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah, not like that. You cannot just poop a map. Making one?
Yes, the sea speed of water.
Well, making one's going out to one, isn't it? That's why you want to come with.
You remember when the officer took the map out of my bag and set it on fire?
Vaguely.
Yeah,
There's a lot happening.
yeah. Lots.
What island were you all going to?
Well,
I mean, wait. Was there a name for that place, Joey?
For where you guys were
Google?
going? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mistral Isle.
Yep, Mistral Isle.
There we go, Mr. Isle.
We were like a Vidur and elephant, a car. Right. We were like going to see this ceremony of the Storm Lord,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was this reckoning or rectangle.
Right.
But
Just
yeah,
wreck,
reckoning
okay.
kind of fits.
Okay.
But yes, we were on the way to the Tempestalia Revelry near the Mistral Isle. It was supposed to be a short voyage with simple revelry and nothing much. But, well, I guess things do happen.
I don't know.
So what's the story on your end? Points towards Callum and Ethel.
You know, just having a wonderful adventure on a Zemnian ship. Got
As
cut in half.
prisoners?
It got cut in half. That's all I remember when I woke up and Aethel had tied us to the boat, ship, whatever they call it.
Why did you do that, Ethel?
Because the ship was sinking.
Oh, okay.
You know,
But yeah.
now that you ask about it, it wasn't a great idea.
Hindsight is
So-
2020.
Yourself to a sinking
So-
ship.
It sounds like a stupid idea, but when a ship is beginning to sink, but you're also inside of a massive fucking storm, the safest place is to be on the mast. You didn't have access to the mast, so one of the pillars. It's either that or he would have been ragdolled inside of the sinking ship, which you're dead. There's no, like, you're dead.
God, you saved my character. Session 1.
I mean, you could have chosen maps, and you would have been able to start with knowledge of where you are, and like knowledge of how to get out, and just
And a dead body.
and more
Yeah, and the
loot,
person-
and
The person on the island would have been alive.
I just needed mage hand and I didn't pick it up. Well, that's it.
Well, do you guys know of? I'm looking for this wizard guy. I don't know his name.
That helps.
Well, we at least split it like, that it's a guy
It's a wizard.
and a wizard.
Yeah.
Where are they from?
From Iman. I think.
No, I don't think I can help you there, kid.
I'm not a kid. Everyone keeps thinking I'm a kid, and it's kind
Then
of.
how old are you?
I don't know.
What-
Like I'm not. I don't know.
You can't just make like noises and then just stop saying stuff.
I said
Theo.
I don't. I said I don't know.
That's kind of sad and concerning about the fact that you don't know your own birthday, but it's fine.
Well, many things happen in the world. Honestly, though, I feel like the main point here is to at least find some sort of landmark or whatever to at least know where we are and find most of our possessions since we are severely under-equipped now.
Yeah, we don't have much. I also think that once the storm passes, we can at least find if the sun's going to come up on this side or...
True.
At least
Better,
we'll know.
easier for us to get our bearings that way.
Yeah.
Amazing to have a compass.
It would be amazing to have a compass.
GQ sits there just polishing the blade. He's not here. I can't do it.
Yeah, I was like, damn, he's not here.
Theo, why are you going through GQ's pockets?
Huh? What?
Just imagine like a.
Callan will light the pipe and put some tobacco in and light it up and share it with Theo.
Thanks.
Uh,
How do you do
Yeah.
this?
Slap it away.
He said he's not a kid.
Hey, I want some of that.
but that
And I'll deftly put the pipe away from his hand, and then I'll take a swift sip and just.
From that day on, Theo did not like smoking.
Yeah.
But yes, it's a very good tobacco, Marquesian flavored.
A horrible habit I picked up from a great man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very ostentatious looking pipe as well. Long shaft made out of what appears to be possibly not boar, bison horn. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah, and then the top of it is made out of ivory, where you pack in all of the tobacco.
Looks at the ivory, looks at a car.
slowly screws in his fake glass again.
Man
Hey.
of culture.
Hey, how do you know? Like, why do people smoke
Tobacco.
Usually it's just a preference.
Oh, tobacco. Okay.
Yeah.
But why?
I see a people, you don't smoke people.
I guess it depends on what context you're using smoke, but
Like how we now.
we're gonna confuse them if we start going down this route.
Yeah.
Is your
It's the
friend's
adult
throat
thing
getting
to do.
better? Points at Vitter. You can
don't
hear
know.
us at least, right?
Yeah, he nods.
I'll go over and poke his throat. I don't know. It feels the same as before.
As soon as you poke it, there's another blast of that bluish energy that snuffs out the fire in front of all of you.
No, no, it's a little bit different.
When did he have that?
Probably when
Uh-huh.
whatever happened that made the ships start sinking.
Ah,
What happened? Because we were in the ship,
an A ship.
in that one.
Well, we were on deck. Yeah, that's what it's called. And they were doing this ceremony, and he singing, and he was starting to say something, and then the lightning came down and it went into his mouth, and then it hit everyone, and then I woke up on that crate box.
By the way, Joey,
Yeah.
would would I know if that lightning that hit is something that is similar to the ones that usually summoned by the clergy, or is it something different from like the divine lightning that's usually seen normally?
Let me ask you this question. Are you proficient in religion?
Yes.
Then roll religion.
Right?
Let's
Got to
go.
double check.
A cleric who's good at religion.
Come on, stuff.
12. You haven't spent a lot of time with the more powerful clergy, or you've spent time with the powerful clergy, just not them showing off or having to use their abilities. They're not, chads, right? But, I mean, it certainly seemed different. Like, when the magic changed, that's when the paladin jumped and shoved you down below deck.
Yeah. But yeah, continuing on to your side, a unnatural lightning hit us. At least unnatural from what I can tell, because normally it doesn't exude such a dangerous sense towards people. There would be a reason why the high-ranking member of the clergy tried getting people away from it. But that's the most that I can tell you. I'm not too experienced in this. I guess that's also the reason why it ended up affecting his throat, because he was on deck when it struck him.
Joey, what happened in the underbelly? Was that like lightning on how he's describing lightning hitting, or was this more just like pure energy? Because I'm starting to pick up on different energies, and I don't know if we're like GQ talked about fire. They're talking about lightning affecting them, and I couldn't remember if you said it was like energy just blowing off of me. But I'm assuming if it was coming
Roll an
out of me, I
Arcana.
would. Okay, I didn't know if because it was
Yeah.
coming out of me that I could kind of gauge what it was.
You possibly can, even if you aren't proficient.
15.
When it came out of you and struck everything else below deck, it was arcing like lightning.
Okay. All right.
So you also, for a brief moment, realized your dart reacted similarly when you threw it through a tree.
Okay. All right.
So
Well, now the most important thing is how do we assign our watch? I am not sleeping. I'm gonna sleep with one eye open, considering the spiders and the cultists that we found about it.
spider.
No, I definitely think we should have somebody from a different organization, from a different group that at least knows each other awake.
Yeah. I thought you elves don't sleep.
There's only one. There's only one elf.
Yeah. But can't you just look out for us then?
No offense, I don't really feel comfortable with having one person watching over us while we sleep.
I'm saying, yeah. Two people.
Well, two would be the safest.
Fine, I can stay up a little bit.
Huh?
I can stay up
I'll
late if
take
I want.
first. It sounds like a rare thing to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take the first one then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take second. I can't see in the dark. Though.
I'll take second with you then.
Okay.
Well,
Uh,
everybody.
Can you see in the dark, Ethel?
I can see in the dark, yes.
You can.
I can.
Why can't I?
Well, some people can, some cannot. You should. No, you shouldn't.
All right, so 1 second. Who is first watch?
I would probably say I can go with Hakar or Vitter. It doesn't matter with me. I don't think Hakar wants to be with GQ though. I'm assuming because they hate each other.
Yes.
All right, so we'll do you and
non-thinly
Akar.
hostility.
Who's second watch?
Okay, since Vitter can't talk.
Theo and Ethel on the second watch then.
Theo, Ethel,
Mhm.
who's third watch.
That would be GQ and Vitter.
Yeah.
All right, and then you guys are just taking extended watches. Because usually you need 4, but you're stacking up 2, 2, 2. That's 2, 4, 6. Yep.
Can't we just put your cannon on fourth watch?
I guess technically GQ only needs 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, he'll do fourth watch all by himself.
Technically.
Hey, unless anybody else doesn't need sleep.
Well,
For some reason, I was-
you only need 6 hours of sleep, right?
Yeah,
6 hours
and you can...
you need 8 hours of sleep, 6 hours of rest. So that's where you're getting your 2 hours of rest is during your watch. So 6 sleep, 2 rest. That's
Okay.
why we break everything up by 8,
So-
so 4.
I will volunteer. I can go last, and GQ can go with Vitter and Akar. I can go last by myself. If people don't trust GQ by himself. That's up to Akar, though. He seems to know him more than anybody else.
Yeah, Akar,
Hey,
what's your
did-
verdict? Because you're the guy creating water for everybody, so...
Yeah, I mean, for now, I shouldn't fully trust him yet.
Okay. So you want to put him on your watch then?
Yeah, might as well. Keep your enemies closer.
And I'll take the last one.
Good job fooling everybody into trusting you then. Anyways.
Thanks.
Power fight.
Anyways, with watches called and you all setting up your base of operations here and hopefully going to come up with a plan for escaping the islands and all of that, I think we are going to call the session here this week, everybody. And when we come back next week, you all will be rolling for your watch orders. Because, honestly, how much do you trust your DM? And we'll see what awaits on the Island of Spiders. Players, great first session. Thank you all very much for joining. Viewers, hope you all had a great time as well. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Nice.